Hello everybody, welcome to today's reading. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. I feel like I'm always more of a collective type of reader, but today I wanted to do something very specific about two paths. I feel like there could be two paths ahead of you, and this could be, two new things, like where you're walking into two new things, or this could be, where you're in a situation, you're looking to go somewhere new, whatever this is, whether this could be career, whether this be love, whether this be life, whatever it is for you, okay? I want you to put it out there and ask Spirit to bring the message in this. What path do I choose? Am I feeling the right thing? Where do I go? What it is, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the cards, and you connect with Spirit and ask them to bring a message forward for you about which path to pick, which direction to go. And as always, if you're interested in a deeper dive in this message or a deeper, just any message, my link to my Etsy will be below where you can do personals with me there. So let's go ahead and see. What path do you choose? Which direction should you head down? Let's go ahead and pull 3 cards just to start. Oh, okay, so right away we have the 6 of Cups, okay? Let's see. Ooh, we have the Ace of Cups. This is definitely something, and the Hermit. Okay, so this is definitely something, when we're talking about which path to go, okay? There is definitely a lot of emotions in this, whatever this might be, whether this be career, love, life, whatever this is, okay? This makes me feel like this could be more towards relationships, okay? Because there is so much cup energy. So with this message coming forward, I feel like it's time for you to return to a spot of happiness, okay? Whether this be in your current spot or whether this be moving forward, it's like I need to return into a spot of happiness again. And you've been really looking for that, especially with the Hermit coming out. It's like I need to return into a spot of being happy and feeling confident and full and comfortable and like a feeling of belonging. Okay, like I definitely feel like there's a sense of where maybe you didn't feel like you belonged, or maybe things are just kind of getting old and it's like you're ready for something new, however that might align for you. But this is definitely on the emotional side where you're emotionally not fulfilled anymore, like your emotions are not being fulfilled, and I want to return to that spot, right? Like this would be, I want to return into the spot of being happy, of being fulfilled, of having these happy times, like, and I'm looking for it. And I think you've kind of, this could be like where you've sat on this for a while because we have the Hermit coming out, or this could be where it's like you're sitting on it and it's taking you time. It's taking a lot, and blue just keeps popping out to me. So I don't know if blue is important to you, but blue just, I don't know, something about the color blue. But that would make sense, right? Because we have the water energy here. So, okay. So whatever this choice is for you, and I want to make, I will go deeper into this, but whatever decision that you decide to make, okay, it's going to be the right one for you. It's going to be the one that makes you feel happy and positive and successful and confident and comfortable. And I feel like this is like a spot of returning into that energy that you didn't think that you could return back into, or you didn't think was possible for you. And this is like you really working with the Hermit and then the 3 of Pentacles. I feel like your guides are really trying to work with you right now on which direction to go or where to go. And I feel like your heart is telling you one thing and your mind is telling you another, and there could be like somebody else in your ear telling you another. I want you to listen to your heart. I want you to follow what your heart is telling you to do, because there's so many emotions here. And it's like, and you know what? Actually, this popped out to me because the world's here. It's like we've completed a cycle here, and it's time to move on to something new with the sun coming out, right? That could mean children energy or like something new. I feel like this is like a completion of a cycle. Like I've completed this cycle and it's time for something new to come in. So if that resonates with you and you're really feeling that, and it's like, I want to return into this, but everything, all my work here is done. I need to go into something new. I need something new to come forward for me. Let's go ahead and pull 3 more cards. Okay, so we have the Empress. I do want to talk about something. I don't know those who need to hear this, okay? I want to say I'm normally not one to talk about like infertility or anything like that. But just with like the Six of Cups, the Ace of Cups, the World, the Sun, and now the Empress coming out, if you're somebody who like has been struggling with like infertility or like struggling with babies or like wondering something about children, like I don't know what that would be, okay? Whatever this is, all right, it's going to work out for you. I feel like if this is like where you were struggling to have babies or you were struggling for this or you were struggling for that, I feel like it's going to work out. Like maybe this would be like your worry towards babies, and then like you were so worried for so long, and like now we're kind of taking a step back. It's going to work out, okay? Like whatever that is, I don't know. I normally don't speak on things like that because I don't like to talk about things like that as far as like health and stuff, but I just feel like whoever needed to hear that message, like if there's anything like with babies, it's gonna be okay. Like it's gonna work out for you in one way or another, whether this be you kind of like stop trying or you're like looking for help and it's like, do I even look for the help? Is this even worth it? It absolutely is, okay? Because it's like I can see it happening, like something new coming in. Now, for others of you, okay, this would be like something new coming in for you, and it's like you're kind of really stressed out about it. Like you're scared to go into this transition. You're scared to kind of step into the spot of leadership. So if this would be where you're going into a new position or maybe even a new relationship, right? Because this could be like creating something new. And this would be, if you're feeling in your soul that it's time to walk away from a situation, right? Because we have the Three of Pentacles, and under that we have these two cards. I feel like this could be where you're trying to listen to your soul to move forward. Like, I want to move forward, but you're having a lot of anxiety. You're having a lot of thinking of it. You're feeling overwhelmed. You're kind of having like overthinking or over worrying about things, okay? It's time for you to take that transition and find that new beginning, letting go of the past in order to walk into something new. And this would be like truly letting go of the past to walk into something new, to be in charge, to have something come forward for you. And it's time for you to step into this. Those who need to hear this, I feel like it could have been so long where you weren't living for yourself. You were living for other people, and this could be in a family sense. This could be in a relationship. This could be work, where it's like you were working and living for someone else or doing so much for other people, where you kind of forgot about like what happiness was, or what it was to feel good, or what it was to be independent. And I feel like some of you, it's like learning your independence again, learning to be happy again. Yeah. And here's the Fool, okay? This is taking that risk, and you're scared to take that risk. There you are, bouncing back and forth. Yep, conflict. Here's that conflict, and then we have the Three of Swords, and I'm just gonna pull one more, and the Queen of Cups. Okay, you're really conflicted because whatever this decision is, it's kind of like heartbreaking for you to make, whatever this is. Those who are trying to walk away from a relationship, and I just realized my like light is knocked off a little bit, so if it looks dark, I completely apologize. Let me see if I can fix that for you. There we go. Okay, so those who need to hear this, okay, this would be you taking the risk. Okay, and this risk is like, I go back and forth. Like some days I'm here, some days I'm there, some days I'm like, it's fine, other days I'm not. You go very back and forth between this decision. Like you want to take the risk, but you're very conflicted because you're scared to be alone. You're scared to hurt somebody. And if this isn't a workspace, like this could be like a boss or a friend. Like I'm scared to walk away from a situation. But with the Queen of Cups coming here, I feel like this would be you're hurting yourself by staying in a position or staying in a situation that you're not truly happy in. And so, like, are you willing to hurt yourself over, oh my God, as I said that, this card just flew out, go for it. It is time for you to make that decision to move forward, okay? It is time to make that decision to leave the past in the past, and you're very conflicted. But the reason you're conflicted is because of this heartbreak that you're going to cause, or this heartbreak that you're going to... Let's see. Let's just pull one more card just for the top, and then we'll pull more in just a second. Let's just see. Reveal what needs to be seen. Okay. With these coming out, this would be a decision that you're struggling to make because it's this heartbreak. and this isn't your heartbreak, right? Like, I mean, obviously you're invested, but this isn't your heartbreak that you're worried about. It's somebody else's. Like, with you coming out as the Queen of Cups, whether you be male or female, I'm scared to hurt somebody, because that's why you're trying to make this decision, but you're going very back and forth because you're scared to take a risk, because you don't want to hurt somebody. You don't want to hurt a situation. And in that sense, okay, whatever this is for you, are you willing to hurt yourself so that way you don't have to, like, hurt someone else? But in that, you're hurting yourself. Like, I can't get over that. Like, you're going to hurt yourself in order to not move forward. Like, that's just kind of like what I keep hearing. It's like, if you don't move forward, you're going to be this. You're going to be this heartbroken. You're going to feel like this loneliness, this unhappiness. And this is where you're at. Like, I'm unhappy and I want to take the risk. I want to go forward, whatever this is. Like, I'm not happy in this spot. I want to take the risk to move forward. But I go very back and forth. Like, some days you're hot, some days you're cold. And you're very conflicted. Your heart is fighting with itself, and your mind is fighting with your heart, and I feel like your soul, like, it's like you're all at odds, and it's because you care. You're coming through as emotion, and we have so much cup energy here, right? And then we have the Three of Swords, and we have, like, so much water energy here. There's a lot of emotions in whatever the situation is, but it's time for you to step up and make the decision for yourself, okay? Those who really struggle with making decisions, maybe you need to make a list and compare them side by side of positives of both, whatever the situations this is, positives on both sides. But you have the message, go for it, okay? And it just happens to be new moon in Aries, go for it. It's time for a new beginning, whatever that means for you. I think that you've, like, already ended your cycle, and you're fully aware, like, this is done here. Whatever the work was that was supposed to be here, like, it's done. And you don't need to do any more work here, but you're scared to walk away. Like, there's something about, like, being scared. You're scared to walk away from whatever the situation is. But this would be more of, like, the other party, like, whatever this other party is for you. I'm scared to walk away from this situation. Focus on the positive. Embrace the flow of life. And relax. Okay. Whatever is meant to be will be. And there's no controlling destiny, right? Like, if it's going to happen, it's going to happen. I want you to focus on the positive. I want you to stop thinking about the Three of Swords, which would be, like, what would be hurt, what could happen here, whatever this is. Like, I want you to stop thinking about this negative energy that's right here. And I want you to focus on your positive. I want you to be ready for whatever comes to you, whatever this might be, whether this be this path, that path, this, because whatever is meant to happen is going to play out. And that's kind of like the message here. It's like, whatever is going to happen is going to play out. You don't need to worry about it. You don't need to focus on this negativity. Instead of focusing on the negativity, let's focus on the positive. Let's relax and kind of let life flow. However that's supposed to flow for you, it's going to happen. You do nothing by stressing about this situation, okay? And I think that you are at odds. Your heart is at odds with itself. Your heart, your mind, and your soul are at odds. There could be somebody where it's like you want to go a direction, there's somebody else that's telling you to go a different direction, then this other person's telling you to go down a different one. Like, I just feel like you're so in conflict about everything. What is meant to happen will happen. There is no stopping destiny. And whatever this is, these two paths, like, it's a part of your destiny. And it's time to relax. It's kind of time to just focus on the positive. And that could be in the situation that you're in now, or this could be in the situation that you're moving into. I'm going to focus on the positive. I'm really going to focus on me. Where is my happiness? And that's where the list can come in, where you do a side-by-side. Which direction or which path is better for me? Which one has more positive in it? And then let it go. You know what you want, put it out to the universe, and watch it come back to you, okay? I hope everyone enjoyed their message, and I'm sending everyone lots of love and light.